Hello everybody, my name is Kylerkiin and welcome to BackBone. Now, this is a game that was free to play on Steam and it had overwhelmingly positive reviews. Now, I'm not sure how well it's going to run. CPU doesn't look too bad, but this is also the main screen. For whatever reason, it kept launching on my secondary monitor. I've got no clue why some of the games do that. It aggravates me, and it was at the point where, like, even if I launched it in window mode, it, like, the top of the window where I could grab it to move it over to the main screen or my main monitor, it was up above where my main monitor ends, so I couldn't grab onto it. So I actually had to go through my settings, set my computer to where it only displayed a single monitor, launch the game, go back into my settings while the game was launched, reactivate my secondary monitor so I could bring my recording software over here so that I could see myself. Hello! And then put the window into full window, because you can see at the top it's still a windowed mode, and if I bring my controller down here, my mouse down here, my taskbar is still there. So I don't know why it's doing that. Hopefully I'll get it figured out. But this is BackBone. I know absolutely nothing about this game. I saw that it had overwhelmingly positive reviews. It was free, and it looked like a really cool game. Basically, the main protagonist is you are a detective, Raccoon. That's literally all I know about this game. So, I like the music. It had overwhelmingly positive reviews. We may as well just go ahead and get into it. It's made by Eggnut. That's all I've got to say. It's made by Eggnut. Oh boy, a cigarette. Cancer sticks. Okay. Seems like a fun bath. Ring wrong. Me? Sorry, missed your call. Yeah, no problem. 27 on the buzzer. What? Just enough time to clean up. Use A, D, or left and right buttons to move around. Press E to interact with objects. Okay. No, that's not. Go back to the office. Insurance frauds, lost cars, and estranged lovers. Should probably get rid of some of these old case files. Eventually. Inspect desk. Use mouse to drag and drop items. Some items can be picked up pressing E. Dangly feet. Okay. Oh my god, I can sprint. I was not ready for that. The damn thing stopped working a long time ago. Gotta hit Frankie up next time I'm in Fussdale. And when I have cash. So never. I'm going to figure out what voice I'm going to give him. I just don't know yet. Okay, go away. Notes on the fridge. Call mom, buy soap, pay bills, don't die. That's my motto. Photochemicals. Leaving developers in the kitchen is a sure road to poisoning. Or great soup. Hard to get tired of this view. I'll watch these later. Probably not. I feel this guy on a spiritual level. Toilet books. The Great Apes. The Great Story. Swell toilet read. Better leave it here. Oh, I love this already. Everything knows its proper place. That must be Mrs. Green. Excuse me, I'm looking for Detective Lotor. We spoke on the phone. I gather you have a case for me, Miss Green. At your service, Miss Green. Trust you've had a pleasant day. Miss Green, can I help you? You were vague when we spoke before. Please, just Odette is fine, and I'd rather be discreet with this matter, that's all. Noted. What are we dealing with? The information I gather from clients is strictly confidential, I assure you. Any particular reason for said discretion? The information I gather from clients is strictly confidential, I assure you. It's always pleasant to deal with a professional. So what's the matter at hand? Is there any particular reason for your concern? Well, I understand this sort of thing is routine in your line of work. It's about my husband, you see. Is he missing? What's the matter? Do you suspect he's cheating? Is he missing? If only everything would be so much simpler if he was. How so? Then what's the matter? How so? Excuse me? Well, that's a cryptic way to put it. What do you mean? What would be easier if he was missing? Oh, no, I didn't mean, of course. It was just a way to say, just an expression. You're not in any danger? Are you sure? You're not in any danger? Of course not. I'd go to the police force or something like that. Right, so you suspect he's cheating on you. I'm pretty sure he is, but what I have won't be enough in court. I need proof. Court? Are you filing for a divorce? Did you try talking to him? If he's indeed having an affair, I can get you what you want. Understood. I'll need a picture and some information about his routine. Of course, anything you need. What would you like to know? Where can I find him usually? What does he look like? Have you met any of his friends? What's his full name? Where does he work? What does he look like? Here's a photo. He's an otter, of course, a bit shorter than you and kinda chunky. He wears glasses, the square kind, and his wedding band as far as I know. Oh, and he carries a black briefcase to and from work. Where can I find him usually? Well, supposedly he goes to work and then comes home, but I know sometimes he goes somewhere else after work, occasionally before. Now it's become more frequent. Hold up. How do you know he goes somewhere else after work? He hasn't been hiding well. His behavior is all abnormal. He gets home late, misses work, lies, and smells funny. That's some loud music, holy crap. What's the funny smell? How do you know he's been missing work? One last thing, let's talk about case details. I'll need a picture and information about his routine. Alright, that's good stuff. Now, let's talk about your husband's personal details. And you've caught him lying? What's the funny smell? Like perfume, not mine. Alcohol, smoke, and something else I can't pinpoint, but it's a poignant and kind of herbal stink. At what time does he get home when he's late? Way past work hours, unreasonably so, and drunk. One time I stayed up and asked what he was doing. It didn't go well. Hold up, has he been aggressive? I really don't think it's relevant, Mr. Lotor, and I'd rather move on. Odette, personal details often make or break a case. Let's talk about court then. You're filing for a divorce? I'll need a picture and information about his routine. Of course, anything you need. And what would you like to know? Have you met any of his friends? What's his full name? Where does he work? Any way I'd be able to pick him out in the crowd. What's his full name? Jeremy Green. I think people at work call him Jez for short. Where does he work? At Wolf Bank in Greenville. I can write the address down for you. Have you met any of his friends? I haven't met them, but he mentions some guys from time to time. Sometimes he hangs out with them after work. Any way I'd be able to pick him out in the crowd? Well, I lay his clothes out for him every morning. He has to wear a suit for work. I picked out his green tie and hat for him today. That's all I need. Now the awkward part, payment. I can give you 100 now and 50 when you're done. Would that be enough? Yes, plus any unexpected expenses during the investigation. I've got a lot riding on this, and I only get one shot. Funds are limited, you know. What assurance can you make that you're the right man for the job? I'd bet my tail you're here because someone recommended me. You're not wrong, but that's just one case I know you've helped sort. Are there others? That's confidential. That's not very reassuring. I'm good at what I do, Odette. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be allowed to practice. I hope so. It's very important you don't get caught. Do you understand? Of course. I'll get right on it. Odette, talk soon. My office log objectives. Find Jeremy Green and evidence of infidelity. He works at the Wolf Bank on Greenville. It's a good place to start. Completed. Tidy up before the client arrives. Jeremy Green's photo, a picture of Odette's husband. Doesn't really strike you as a sleazy skirt chaser. Doesn't seem handsome enough. Maybe he's funny. Granville smells like wet concrete, overpriced fast food, and puke. My kind of battleground. Squirrel. Hey, what's up, old man? Take a look at this photo. Have you seen this guy around? What about you, young man? Not much, bye. Nah, man, sorry. What are you, some sort of pervert? No. What are you doing here? Just hanging. What are you doing? You could say I'm hanging too. From my hanging place to yours, peace, bro. Goodbye, then. Furman, one slick silver-tongued devil of a mountain lion. When I go crazy and kill someone, I hope I can afford him. The Great Apes, the Great Story documentary, a story order, a story of courage, a story of justice. This has been running for a year now. Anthology. Hey man, where to? I'm looking for someone. Got a moment? Anthology. It's me, Howard. How's Australia and the kids? Just arrived. See you later. Nah, I have no business remembering people. Want to hear a great story, man? Maybe later. Seen a male otter with a briefcase around here recently? Nah, so my wifey Australia and I, we got second lad coming up soon. Second? You guys are lucky. We are, and it's a big one. Essie is round as a beach ball, so I tell her, woman, you getting any bigger and I won't fit you in the trunk of the car. Great. Can you answer a couple questions first? Rude. What do you want? I'm looking for an otter named Jez. Works at Wolf Bank. Have you seen him recently? Pfft, I don't know. Tired of looking at that bar down the street? Have you seen him there? Now, Mr. Howie, would you let me work? You're scaring off my clients. Talk to you later. They did a great job restoring the Vogue. If people watched movies more, maybe the world wouldn't be so bad. Ed Simmons is the rising jazz star. See her tonight only at Bike Club. Neat, and I should check this one out when I'm done with the case. Wolfbank, this is where Green works. Yeah. Good evening. How you doing, gentlemen? Why do you care? Take a look at this photo. Have you seen this man recently? Oh, you know him. Asshole owes me money. I've been looking for him everywhere. Private Detective Howard Lotor. When was the last time you saw him? Hi? What did the asshat do? Nothing. I just want to talk to him. What, he beat up his wife? Why, do you think he did? Well, that bitch was eating his brains out for a while now. Do you know where he is right now? I don't give a fuck about your questions, and I sure as hell don't talk to cops. Get lost. I'm not a cop. PI stands for Private Investigator. Hey, Germ, don't get excited, or are you looking for trouble? Are you? Because I could give it to you. Listen, Lumpy, better split before I wash your face, righto? You cruising for a bruising, brother? Cut the gas, asswipe. What do you say, boys? Shall we give this one a good beating, eh? You're one hip cat. Got the guts to face me without your boys? You better get ready, jerk. I'm about to give you a fucking ticket to across the wall. Yeah? Aren't your claws manicured? You're not worth it. Come on, boys. This stripper will find his end soon enough. Might not quite fit in with this fancy crowd. Thankfully, I'm a charming boy. No entrance for raccoons. Goodbye. Perhaps a couple of loons would change your mind. My friend Carlos is waiting inside. Go ask him. I'm sure we can arrange something, big boy. What you need? Give me a personal invitation signed by the Great Apes and I'll let you in. Deal? Sure. Bye. $14.99 for a trim? What madman would pay for something they could do at home with a pair of scissors? Howard, well, I'll be damned. Is that you? Larry? It's me. It's been too long. What's going on, old man? Who are you calling old, you old rascal? Alright, that's fair. Plus, these rags likely don't help my parents any. I didn't expect to see you here, to be honest. Well, who really expects to see anyone of a note in the back alley? What's going on? What are you up to? I'm still a private detective. I'm happy for you. My gig kind of went downhill since then. Sorry to hear. Have you seen an otter guy around here recently? What did he do? Nothing serious. Just messed up his marriage. Like they do. What's he like? He's about my height, chubby, wears a green hat. Here's a photo. Haven't seen him. Sorry. Hope you find him. You always knew what to do with guys like this. Come back anytime. I'm here often and hear people talk. Thanks. Catch you later. Bye. Once I got punched by a guy in a fedora who then proceeded to puke out his own nearly digested tuna burger on my coat. Ah, the memories this place brings. Okay. Let's see. Socks, takeaway box, cigs. Aha, a ticket to the bite. Thanks, trash bin. Bo. Good day to you, friend. Fancy some fresh news? Sure, shoot. For a half loon, you can read them with all your own eyeballs. Alright, there you go. What's the headline today? Front page, today's grade 8 parade preparations underway. Celebration starts Friday. Thanks, man. See you around. Ah, crap. Howard, come over here, boy. What? You don't have anything to do? Or did you finally find a job? I have my own PI agency, Downey. I have my own PI agency, Downey. What the hell? Blah, blah, blah. If only you'd cut the bullshit and come onto the force. I can arrange that. Just ask, you poor mama G's. Thanks for looking out for me, man, but I'm fine. Yeah, you go on now. Call your mom. I will. Bye. I have the ticket right here. What's this? Haha, you're a funny little fella. So can I get in now? It's a dirty piece of paper you found in a dumpster, so no, but thanks for a good laugh. Don't test my patience. You're no fun. Bye. What's up? You find your guy? I gotta leave, but the bouncer won't let me into the bite. Tough break. It's really more of a cat and dog crowd in there. You said your guy's an otter? That's weird. Have any ideas of how I could get in? You're in luck. They're my neighbors. Let's see. They use this alley door for entry for deliveries. Or you could ask Johnny. He'd know better than me. Unfortunately, no. They buzz people in using the intercom. Delivery truck usually arrives later in the evening. Well then, who's Johnny? Squirrel kid in a leather jacket. He's a pusher. I don't entirely know what his deal is with the buyout but they're chummy. What sort of stuff's Johnny sell? As far as I can tell, you typical like hype, catnip, and shatterfang. Oh, get this. He started rolling out something called monkey butt. Who comes up with these? It's like they don't want you to do drugs. Monkey butt. Yeah, word's the new thing in the shit. Perhaps a bit less figuratively than one might wish. Stanky thing. Does it have some kind of herbal stink? I've no first-hand experience, but I guess that could be more delicate put that way. And you... And you think this Johnny guy's help? Might make some convincing, but he's chill. Bet my ring he's easier to persuade than the bouncer. Alright, I think the information I've milked out of you should be enough to get me into the bite. Thanks, man. You got it, Howard. It's no trouble. A welcome distraction, really. In fact, if you want to know more about the bite, all you got to do is ask. What have you got? Well, to start, I could talk about the kind of place it is, what people do there, and some rumors I've heard about the ownership. What do you want to hear? So the place is fairly highbrow, respectable, you'd think, and they certainly keep up appearances. And what's behind the facade? I'm not 100% certain, but based on stuff I've overheard, drug distribution. Also, whatever they use the second floor for, aren't drugs a bit risky? Could get the whole thing shut down. Considering who owns the place, they're probably safe, and I imagine if any authorities stirred up trouble, they'd have someone to throw under the bus. What's the draw? What do people do at the bite? Well, they've got good music, often live, also a full restaurant beside the bar, but that's all on the first floor. What's on the second floor? Not entirely certain. Maybe gambling, sex work, private parties. I haven't paid much attention. Who owns the place? Owners of Bloodworth. So lots of rumors floating around about the whole ordeal. Bloodworth. Sounds familiar. What's the story there? Crime family. Had a lot of friends in high places. Then the family heads up and dies. And the shit hits the fan. Heir ended up dead too in the aftermath. And the current over the bite is a relative? Yeah, she was a cousin or something. Whoa, what's she up to now? People say she's taken back the whole operation, piece by piece, starting with the bite. I gotta go, but that's some great intel, Larry. Try to keep my ear to the ground. Can we talk more about the bud? Hopefully my target is there. Thanks, I really appreciate your help. See you around. Are you Johnny? Fitting name for a grown-ass man in a trench coat. What do you need? Can you get me into the bite? Depends. Why? I want that stanky shit. Heard they got it in there. I'm a detective. My target is inside the club. What, are you serious? Prove it. I don't need to prove anything, but I might consider not turning you into the cops if you help me out. You feel me? Look at me. I'm a raccoon in a trench coat. Do you think I'd ask if I wasn't serious? Now scram. Raccoon in a trench coat. All I see is filthy trash mobster who drinks alone in front of a media set every night and cries himself to sleep because he's so lonely and can't get a boner that he wears a fucking excuse of an outfit hoping people would finally take him seriously. That's rough. You don't even know me. No, you! Weird hearing that from a squirrel with so much fur gel. He literally looks stuck to the wall. Don't you find? I don't need to know you. I don't need to know you to know your kind. Potent statement. Read that in a book? Shut up. At least I don't smell like garbage. At least I don't need to deal drugs to survive. Yeah? And what do you do to survive? I help people. That's why I need to get into that bar. A hero. And who's gonna save your dumb ass? Well, I don't give two fucks. Shuffle your strappy feet then. Meet me at the entrance. Alright, see you there. That was... What? So, talk to the bouncer. What are you waiting for? Here's Johnny. Hey, Johnny. Where you been? Stripper said you can come in. Don't cause any trouble. Thanks. Alright, got into the bite. Crap. Jazz, alcohol, beautiful dog ladies, all a little bit too high end for my taste. Well, you're unusual. I'll take that as a compliment. As you will, though it was just an observation. Renee Wilson. Howard Lotor. That's a fake name. You're too young for a Howard. Maybe you're the one coming out with fake-ass names, and you're projecting onto me. Calling it. That's a line. You should have said no matter what name I gave. You would have said that no matter what name I gave. You're quick. You're a wit. Guess that makes it even then. Take my card. Investigative journalist? It's a living, usually. Have you seen an otter gentleman here tonight? No, but I only sat down a minute ago. Got it. It was lovely meeting you, Renee Wilson. Goodbye. Hey there. You here for Ed and Simmons' show tonight, too? I'm so happy to see her live, finally. Haven't heard of her before. Has a nice sound, though. Not quite. I'm actually here running some sort of errand. Sorry, I'm looking for a friend. Have you seen an otter gentleman? His name is... Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I wasn't paying close attention. I couldn't be sure. Oh, well, did you see... Did you say Ed and Simmons is playing? She sounds good. Alright, thank you for your time. Enjoy the show. Alright, listen, I'm a private eye. I'm working a case trying to keep a low profile. Isn't this too dreamy? Listen, I'm looking for someone. Ugh! God, I love this music. Sorry, no. Okay. Name's Igor. Can I help you with something? I'm looking for a friend. Maybe I've seen him. He's an otter, about as tall as I am. Haven't seen any about tonight. And wears a pair of square-shaped glasses. Sorry, honey, haven't seen your friend. Alright, thanks for... Maybe he's late. Were you supposed to meet him here? This is the Bile on Granville, right? Yeah, Jess loves this place from what he said. He's a regular. Maybe you know him? Jess Green? That's strange. Co-workers tease him because he spends all his time here. Well, though I don't exactly keep tabs on bar customers, that's out of my purview. What would you recommend I do while I wait for Steve to just show up? Why don't you get a drink, honey? You could either sit at a table and wait for Kiera or go on straight and ask the boy at the bar. Thank you. Do you work here? Because otherwise I'm sorry for making you tomorrow tour guide. You could say I'm part of the staff. You have an air of a hostess about you, but haven't seen you greet guests. I'm sort of a hostess, but not for the bar. If not for the bar, then what? Sorry, honey, I can't share that sort of information. It's an exclusivity thing. That makes members feel special. What makes a man private are those juicy exclusive secrets. Chiefly how loyal a customer he is, though there's also consideration put upon the depth of his pockets. Pleased to meet you, Howard. I'm Ingrid. Unfortunately, the information I can give you doesn't expand after we exchange pleasantries. And here I thought I'd found a loophole. If you're really so curious, you should come back more frequently. Maybe I will. See you around. You look a little lost. I'm exactly where I need to be. Oh, you're so confident. Not trying to stir up trouble, are you? Wouldn't dream of it. Just trying to break out of the old routine. How's that working out for you? Pretty well. I'm enjoying the conversation. That makes two of us. So, to whom do I owe the pleasure? Howard Lotor, private investigator. Exciting. And what made you think you'd be welcome here? I'm solving a case and ended up here following a lead. Perhaps you could answer a couple questions? I don't think so. I would have to ask you to leave. And who are you? Clarissa Bloodworth. I own the bite. And don't worry, Mr. Lotor. We'll be seeing each other again soon. I'm sure we will. Goodbye, Clarissa. Oh no! I didn't get to... Fuck. Well, that was... Well, now I've got no clue what to do. How'd it go? Did you find him? I think he's in there, but not at the bar. No luck finding proof of the affair yet. Couldn't you hang around and keep looking? I got kicked out. Oh, Howard, how'd you manage that? Doesn't matter, so they use the back door for deliveries, right? I think somehow I poked the bear. The bouncer? I met Clarissa Bloodworth. Oh man, what did you do? If she's upset, you better get used to watching your back. I need to find another way in. Now hold up, you said you didn't get into cases like this anymore. And you told me you had no first-hand experience with monkey butt. People don't change, Larry. It doesn't matter. I need to get in. I need to. Larry, what if it's the case? Something is wrong and I need to find out. Look, I'm sorry I should have brought that up. No, you're right. Should have known better than to lie to you. Probably reek of the stuff too. Listen, I'm no judge. I'm just trying to explain. You don't need to explain addiction to an addict, but we have to try to look out for each other, right? I haven't run into a case like this exciting in months. All right. The truck right there just arrived, and some dudes entered through the back door. Also, I hear voices coming from the roof. They must have a rooftop door. Tell me about the rooftop. Well, most of these old buildings have one. Problem is, how you gonna get to the roof? Is there a fire escape? Nah, there's no fire escape. The bite is too high. Are there any smaller structures you can climb on? The press stand! Whoa there, that could work. You could start with it, then go to Mackenzie and proceed along the roofs, but you should know that Bogue is kind of, a dick nugget. That's the most accurate description of Bo I've heard in my life. You're welcome. Anyway, I'd suggest talking to him and see if he'd be up to it. Thanks for your help, friend. Goodbye. Hey, Bo, I was hoping you could help me out. I don't know. I'm quite busy. You alright? You sound irritated. Sorry, it's been a slow day to begin with, and now that hawk and rodent's stealing what little clientele I was trickling in. Wait, who's stealing your clients? That Pika with the cart? He's just a kid. Why is he a problem? He really gets on your nerves, huh? Why don't you call the police if he's doing is illegal? Are you crazy? I can't leave the stand unattended. Too bad. Anyway, I'll get out of your pelt so you can get back to work. Just going to climb the press stand real quick. Why is it such a problem? How are you so sure he's evading allowance, though? Absolutely not. Do you know how much time and effort it takes me to keep the stand in good condition? The stand will be fine, Bo. In any case, I promise to pay for any damages. Let's not kid ourselves. We both know you're as broke as a goose. What if I could offer something else as collateral? My PI skills, for example. Now that you mention it, maybe you could help me out with the issue I've been having. I'm almost afraid to ask, but what do you have in mind? I need that Pika Hawker. The one with the seeds off Granville. Can you do that? Kid by the clothes store? Consider it done. Feeling peckish? I got sweet and savory. You can mix and match. Make your own trail mix. How about it? Listen, I have a strange favor to ask. Okay. Well, do you have a seller's permit? Why do you want to know? You're not a cop. Just saying, allowance evasion is a pretty serious crime. Why are you doing this? I'm just trying to make a living here. I'm not hurting anyone. Bo says you've been hurting the press stand sales plenty. What does that old stash got to do with anything? Now move on. Whatever, man. I hope you fall off a flight of stairs or something. Well, what happened? I scared him off. Don't think he'll be back for a while. How'd you do it? threaten to turn him into the cops. It won't last. I tried that before. Well, at least he'll be out of my pelt for a few days. Go ahead. Be careful. Thanks. Do 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 do. I'm the king of the world. Take it, Foxy Burger. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, that's a view. My leg. Yeah. Yeah. Wish I could stay here. If only pigeons would accept me as one of their own. Ooh, I think that's it. Green bastard, you better be there. Parsley brew, also known as anti-baby potion. Yep, Bite's definitely a brothel. This should be Bite's second floor staff room for girls. Maybe I'll find something useful to lead me into green or some sort of evidence. Taking time off, Rosie? Give me a call. Miss you. Darling, could you take a minute to clean? Margaret Moore. Cosmetics and mirrors. Seems Odette has the right hunch. Enemies can't hear you when you're crouched and don't see you behind dark objects. The stank is coming from the end of the hall. Green might be there, but I have to be careful not to get caught. There's a cat doing coke in there. Shit, I missed him. He must have been here. He's just been here. I can smell the monkey butt. Maybe he left something behind that could help Odette. A green tie is stuck behind the frame. What if I budge it? What the? A secret lift? And Green went in there? I wonder what's on the other side. Might as well just take a shot, get in there and press a button, find the guy, and maybe something more exciting. The club is definitely hiding something. Green's green hat. That must be monkey butt. To be honest, I imagine something nastier than herbs, but oh boy, it stinks. Fuck's this place? Why are they burning? What are they burning here? Clothes? Should take these in case I need to cut something to get out of here. Or someone. Jeez. A freezer. Green wanted ice cream? Doesn't make sense. I gotta keep digging. Inventory, delivery schedule. What's this? Intercom connected to the other rooms in the building. There's a list of extensions close by. Door's closed, but this hatch is open. I might be able to crouch and crawl through whatever other creepy fucking place awaits. Always wondering when I'd end up in a place like this. Yippee-ki-yay. These cooks, I can't get caught now. Oh, crap. Looks like a locker room for staff. No sign of my otter. The wall is an embrace. It lets the mind at ease and keep the city safe. Ape's delight. Gregory, could you maybe keep your papers on your locker? Maybe. You. Citizen, Rising Star, Audrey West pushes Trawler to final versus Starling. Square, circle, diamond, triangle. Square, circle, diamond, triangle. Greg, keep turnkey downstairs by your station. Nice. Thanks for being a doofus, Greg. So 4 0 4 3. Nope. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up now. I think I done found something. Okay, so what does this give me? This gives me 5 diamond, 4 and 3 circles, A, V, 1A, 0. Oh, I'm stupid. Wait, what? Hold on. Maybe I'm not. I'm confused. So the only numbers in this are 5, 4, 0, 1. So I don't know. Okay, so it's got to have something to do with 5, 4, 0, 1. So I'll just go through with all the possible combinations with that then. 5, 4, 1. No. 0 4 5 1. I am the smartest man alive.
I am the smartest man alive!
I literally went through all these hold on. I literally went through all these codes. And I got to the last 2 on the last set of codes that I would have been able to figure out. Oh my god. Green, he's dead. Fuck, what have you gotten yourself into? Somebody's coming quick after hard. Greg here. No, I'm still working on a cut. Okay, coming. Delivery order. Bat Foods LLC. To Starleton Cider Limited. The fuck is this? It's flesh. Oh no. Oh. Turnkey. Maybe I'll make it out alive. Oh, the turnkey. And that was the epilogue. So that was not the entire game. Developed by Eggnut. I've never heard of Eggnut before, but I really enjoyed this. I can really see why it had overwhelmingly positive reviews. And they've done a magnificent job so far. I really enjoyed this. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on whenever the next parts come out. Because this was phenomenal. I really enjoyed this. Like I loved this a lot. This game was great. I don't know. This game was really good. I really enjoyed it. Big gay skeleton. What? Billy Bo Baggins to the boy who lived because he had the higher ground. But yeah, I'm looking forward to if Eggnut makes any new games. I'm really looking forward to those. They did a phenomenal job on this game. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like this as much as I like playing it, why don't you go ahead and punch that like button, and since you're already down there, why don't you go ahead and punch the subscribe button too, and I'll see you guys later. I almost flipped you off. I did not mean to do that.